and to do that, okay? You're an adult, you're grown up.
Can we speed it up because I do have kids?
Okay, so can we please get this done?
Well, no, because the kids.
What?
No, we can stay out here. We can stay out here.
Allegations. Do we know how the child's doing, if the child's still alive?
사건의 서막은 2025년 8월 27일입니다. 오전 7시 플로리다 팜베이 경찰서에 41세 여성의 다급한 신고가 걸려옵니다. 아내 로라 포사이스의 주장에 따르면 남편 네이선이 심각한 조증 발작 중이며 자신과 6아이의 목숨이 위험하다는 겁니다. 하지만 현장에 도착한 경찰의 직감은 달랐습니다. 그날 아침 부부의 집 앞에서 벌어진 총극은 다가올 끔찍한 비극의 첫 번째 경고음이었습니다.
What transpired today?
Today I woke up and realized she was trying to get her dad to kill me.
Who was trying to kill you?
Laura I asked her, what did you tell your dad yesterday? Get the police to tell me. She wouldn't tell me.
The police came out here yesterday?
Yes.
For what?
You can check the record.
Well,
I
our
told
numerics are showing a different address.
Okay,
so.
I made a mistake. Yeah, I talked to 3 different officers for multiple hours, for like maybe 30 minutes. They did the whole test of me. Because what she's telling them is that I'm on meth. I am not on meth.
Are you on any drugs or any alcohol
No,
or anything like that?
She's fucking trying to be crazy. That's when I get away from. I actually feel calmer talking to you than being around her as a person.
I got you. Obviously, you know, you're...
I'm the abuser. So we had CPS here 2 months ago, and that kind of started my brain to kind of shake.
Yeah. Just
Please,
remain... Listen. Remain calm, okay?
I'm worried about the kids. I'm not
I-
worried about the kids.
Listen, the kids are going to be safe, okay? We're here, okay? We're going to talk with her.
Is there anything you could do to allow me to sit and just breathe?
Yes, go ahead, man. Take a seat.
남편 네이선의 주장은 확고합니다. 아내가 장인을 무장시켜 자신을 위협했고 거짓말을 꾸며내어 자신을 구속하려 한다는 거죠. 경찰은 진위를 파악하기 위해 아내에게 향합니다. 하지만 그녀의 입에서 나온 이야기는 전혀 다릅니다.
Yeah, my husband is having a psychotic break. Unfortunately, I've never seen this before.
So you called the fire department for him?
No, I called 911. I have a friend who's had experience with schizophrenic people.
Does anyone need medical help?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Yes, my husband needs
For
medical
what?
attention for a psychotic break due to
Okay.
schizophrenia.
Okay, we just want to make sure what's going on regarding to the medical side. So
He
we
has
can relay that message.
unfortunately lost.
So no one needs medical.
Nope.
No.
Not
No.
like no
Not
one's
here.
bleeding, injured. Just
Okay.
he needs a
All
psychiatric
right, so we need to know that because they're down the street waiting. So.
He needs a psychiatric
Okay.
evaluation.
So why are you saying that he needs to be? Who's asking? What happened today?
Well, it started a couple of weeks ago. He has work stress, and work stress was bringing on a manic episode, and that turned into paranoid delusions. He had a therapy appointment, an emergency therapy appointment on Monday. I thought that talk therapy would be enough, but he's now convinced that I'm going to kill him, or
He's on medication,
no, he's just self-medicating with marijuana from the state
so he's
program.
not prescribed. Does he see a doctor?
Just a therapist.
A therapist?
And the
when did he
medical
see the
doctor.
therapist?
Like I said, emergency meeting on Monday. His regular meeting was last Friday. He was supposed to have talk therapy.
And he's getting, is today different from any other day?
Yes.
And why is it
So
different today?
So my parents called in a welfare check. They live in Jupiter. They called in a welfare check last night. And the police came last night, and I told them that he just needs sleep. And I did not feel threatened at that point. But after that visit, he was convinced, because you all have guns, he's convinced that my dad is trying to get him killed. And then that translates to, I'm trying to get him killed. And so this morning he took my phone. He told me that he wasn't going to work. He doesn't have any. I just called his boss and left his boss a message. He doesn't have any sick time or vacation time left. So
is it, I don't know if you said this, so forgive me if I didn't hear it, but is he diagnosed with anything medical?
he's diagnosed with autism and ADHD.
I'll write that down,
Suspected schizophrenia.
밖에서 네이선은 자신의 정상성을 강력히 호소합니다. 그리고 모든 화살을 아내에게 돌리죠. 정신병을 앓고 있는 건 자신이 아닌 아내이며 아이들을 사지로 몰아넣는 것도 그녀라는 겁니다.
My fear is a Susan Sarandon thing where she drowns the kids. Because my hunch, I have no proof, is that if she goes on medication, she's going to have conscience and guilt of the shit she's done over her entire life, and it's going to drive her to suicide. And that's why they've been telling me she needs to be under psychiatric evaluation if she gets treatment. I'm saying, so the past, she's almost accidentally killed 3 of our kids.
How?
One kid, when I went to work in 2000 something, she said, I was at work, she said she gave her an Advil bottle as a rattle in Winzuka's shower. and the kid took the whole Advil bottle, and there's a documented record, ER record in Columbus, Ohio, 2000. I have to think about it, but these are things. I'm not crazy. And the kid was in a coma for a day, and they thought I was crazy. They did the whole, Nathan, are you on drugs? And I'm like, God, it's Advil. She gave the kid Advil, not opiates, and they finally treated it to save the kid's life. And then there was
What else happened?
I don't want to think about it anymore.
로라와 대화를 마친 경찰관들이 밖으로 나와 경사와 머리를 맞댑니다. 집안에서 들은 아내의 말과 밖에서 들은 남편의 주장은 평행선을 달리고 있죠. 이제 경찰은 누구의 말이 진실인지 가려내고 다음 조치를 취해야만 합니다.
So he's diagnosed with autism, not diagnosed with schizophrenic. He takes prescribed marijuana. He's been recently prescribed a higher dose, but he hasn't been taking anything abnormal amount, like excessive amount. She just said that yesterday we were out here, and he didn't meet the criteria. She didn't want to do anything about it. And now we're out here again. She's saying, and that she basically wants him to go see a doctor. She says out of nowhere he just starts being acting like people are like schizophrenic, like people are after him. That she said that he was gonna lock her out of the house, and that there's apparently 6 kids in there. And she said that he needs to go see somebody. Now she says she can go with the kids today to go to a family's house to leave, but she says she's worried that if he doesn't get Baker Act, that he'll come in.
Yeah, but he doesn't really meet the criteria.
So I was explaining to her about the whole
Like, has
evaluation.
he tried to hit her?
No.
Has
No.
he been a
No.
harm to anyone?
No, so
No.
he
He just
said
grabbed
that-
her phone.
grabbed her phone, and just doing things that are odd
Yeah.
and kind of saying things.
And he's saying that he grabbed the phone because he didn't want her calling her dad. Because that last time the dad came down here, he came with a gun. And he's saying, I don't want a gun in my house. But there's nothing that he's saying that would lead us to believe that he needs to be Baker Act, where he's a harm to anyone.
Right.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
based
signal
off-
20, but
Yeah, I figured something's up. So based off her statement, I was telling him, don't think there's anything there, and I kind of explained it to her out
does
loud.
she want to get things right now while we keep him
Yeah,
out
I'll ask her.
and get
Yep,
her
get
and the
going.
kids
Yep,
going?
yep.
Because right now,
Yeah, I explained to him that good idea to at least just do a DCF referral regarding to. I was explaining to him why. So you have a couple of things going on. Obviously, the children next to the house. There's 6 kids in there, and the issue between both of them. So definitely a DCF referral. I told her.
does she seem to signal 20 as well?
A little
Or
bit.
just concerned?
A
Yeah,
little
she
bit.
seems
A little bit.
distraught, concerned.
Like she rambles on and like.
And I guess she's pregnant with their 7th child. At
Oh,
least that's
geez.
what he's saying.
No,
So
I know that. Yeah.
they're probably
But-
in the need for services like daycare and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yep.
That would probably help the stress
Yeah.
component. So
Yep.
yes, I
Yep.
believe the DCF referral is good.
Yep, that's what I was explaining to him. At least bare minimum, we're doing that.
Yeah.
So I'll go explain to CC.
And just make sure like there's food in the house, there's working utilities,
Yep,
and
yep.
then from there, just see if she wants. Tell her like she just needs enough for like today.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be here forever. We'll do a standby. She wants to get the kids together and in the car, but we're not gonna give her a lot of time for that.
Okay.
경찰은 아이들의 안전을 확인하기 위해 다시 집안으로 진입합니다. 하지만 로라는 아이들을 친정에 데려갈 채비를 하면서 교묘하게 경찰의 동선을 통제하고 특정 구역만 보여줍니다. 그 시각 집 밖에서는 네이선이 경찰관을 붙잡고 가족의 은밀한 비밀을 폭로하기 시작합니다.
I believe I have no evidence of a family secret that long time ago makes sense. Her brother, I believe, she molested her brother, adopted brother, and that's why he doesn't talk to her. It makes sense with the CPS. People have told me. So I wanted in-house women to see have eyes on the kids while I was working. This is how she reacted, was flipping the fuck out. And I'm the crazy one.
I got you. Well,
think
there-
it's crazy to don't you agree? I have money. I'm willing to pay people, anyone, to just come in and sit and just watch the kids, make sure they don't die. And that's crazy.
I mean, that's a discussion that you have to have with your wife.
I did have it with her, and what she does is psychological chess game.
하지만 로라가 아이들을 모두 데리고 집을 떠나려는 순간 네이선의 태도는 180도 돌변합니다.
Let's not have her drive with kids. I'm gonna go ahead and request. We have a warrant for that issue. Get a lawyer here. If we're gonna have that happen. I don't want to.
Oh, I can't stop her from driving. Okay.
No.
Listen to me, Nathan. Think about your kids. They're going to breakfast. Okay. They want to get out of the environment so they can refresh.
Okay.
So everyone can refresh. Okay.
Okay.
You understand?
I understand. Now, all 6 kids?
Okay.
Okay. The goal for this week was to get child care help in the home. Why am I in the crazy-
So while she's at breakfast, maybe you can work on that. Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe you can work on that. You can work on contacting
It's
a
just,
lawyer,
I-
so then you have no distractions on handling what you
Is
need
she
to
going
do.
to be with all 6 kids in the car? That's not safe. As a father, I'm going to.
They're in a minivan. They're fine.
No.
Trust me, my brother-in-law has 9
Is
kids.
anyone following her?
No one has to follow her.
She,
Nathan.
there's water. She can drive into the water.
She's not going to drive into the water.
Do you know that about? Do you know her?
I don't know her, but she's not going to drive into the water. I can't. I
Listen.
don't know the future. Do you
Listen,
know?
do you understand what I'm saying? She has all 6 of my kids in one car. This is not something I'm comfortable with as a father. I've witnessed her behavior in the past. Can we please just, I'm okay with her leaving with the kids. Can we just make sure she doesn't drive off into a lake?
We'll follow her out.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Okay.
긴 실랑이 끝에 경찰은 남편 네이선을 설득해내는데 성공합니다. 스스로 지역정신건강센터로 향해 심리평가를 받기로 한 거죠. 그는 결국 시설에 강제 입원 조치됩니다. 하지만 진짜 문제는 지금부터입니다. 잠깐 열린 문틈으로 경찰이 목격한 집안의 풍경이 지워지지 않는 찝찝함을 남겼기 때문입니다. 결국 그들은 아동보호국 조사원과 함께 아내 로라를 다시 대면하기 위해 돌아옵니다.
So, 2 priors in the past for Florida, 1 past in Georgia, all for environmental hazards, always smelling dirty, disgusting, you know the drill.
Yep.
Always urine. That's like the number 1 thing, urine and feces. Past 2 cases for Florida, we were not allowed inside. They refused. Both times they told us get off our property, you know, all the whole 9 yards. Father believes that there's an affair going on, like 5-hour lunches with the mother and some other random guy. She flew in from California. He's the breadwinner. He works. He's the only one. He works from home. She doesn't work. She has like a minimal social media jobs, I believe he was saying. All 6 kids, nonverbal, autistic. There's something with nudity going on in the house. Like, they want a babysitter who's okay with all that kind of stuff.
So hear me out. DCF is here. We have to come out for security and all that and our own investigation. Since we were out here earlier and we already know kind of what's going on, we're out here again. Okay? So we would like to come inside so you're not stuck out here and speak to you. He has some questions to ask
So
you.
my husband does, like, when he's sane, my husband actually has this really strict, like, libertarian constitutional rights kind of thing going. So when he's actually a sane person, which he was until about 2 weeks ago, he is really strict on no one coming into, I mean, I invited you in this morning, but no one coming into the house without a court order.
Okay.
Like, I just
So,
want to honor his requests.
Okay, yeah, I'm not, but hear me out with this, okay? I'm just explaining to you and not
Yeah.
telling you what to do or anything like that.
I know.
All right, because everybody has rights. Just like before, how we came out here, we're doing an investigation to see what's
Right.
going on.
Right.
It's just to continue follow up of that.
Right.
You're an adult, right? You're the mom of a whole bunch of kids. All right. He's the father. Okay. He's at Circles of Care for that. All right. He asked, and that's why he's out here.
No, I
Okay.
get that, yeah.
And I'm highly suggesting now is the time that you speak to him and see. And like I said, things can
No,
turn.
no, I'm happy
Now
to
hear me
talk,
out. Hear me
yes.
out. Hear me out. A lot of times DCF is not always a bad thing. They come out and they give you, hey,
Our experience has been extremely
okay,
negative.
I'm sorry for that, but I'm telling you, as an officer doing this for a while, that's not always a bad thing. They come out and they provide resources and stuff,
We need
and you
all the
probably
childcare.
could use it because you have a lot of kids.
We need all the
Okay,
childcare.
so right now is the time for him just to ask some questions. We're here,
Yes.
and to do that. Okay, you're an adult, you're grown up.
Can we speed it up because I do have kids?
Okay, so can we please get this done?
Well, no, because the kids.
What?
No, we can stay out here. We can stay out here.
로라는 결국 아이들을 한 명씩 밖으로 내보내 생사만 확인시켜주기로 합의합니다. 끝까지 경찰이 집 안으로 들어오는 것만큼은 필사적으로 막아선 것이죠. 이 비정상적인 통제욕을 마주한 경찰은 이제 확신합니다. 저 굳게 닫힌 문 너머에 반드시 직접 눈으로 확인해야만 하는 끔찍한 진실이 숨겨져 있다는 것을요.
So it's a little play area. There's crayons written all over on the wall. Yeah. Then this is where it takes down. There's a room with the cat litter and there's crap everywhere, feces, and the living room's the back.
one room with those feces?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a laundry
Is that
room.
room? Yeah, that's all over the floor. And then you get a long
Animal
hallway.
or human?
Animal.
It was
The
an
cat.
animal.
Cat litter box.
Yep. Yep. Just like dirt and stuff on the floor.
Any chemicals on it?
I don't recall seeing any chemicals. And then you go back to the hallway in the living room, and that's where you see just the walls torn up, a dirty mattress
You
with
guys
stains on
didn't
it.
go upstairs?
No. And then the mattress in the back is dirty.
And one of the younger kids were playing right next to the litter box too, and it was like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you after because it's a long story, but chances are we'll get a motion to into the home. We're gonna try and get
Yeah, almost like a warrant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For motion.
Yep. Yep.
(9월 2일) 경찰은 다시 그 집으로 출동합니다. 상황은 전혀 개선되지 않았고 오히려 걷잡을 수 없이 악화되어 있었습니다. 아이들은 이전보다 훨씬 더 위태롭고 폭력적인 환경에 무방비로 노출된 상태였죠.
So I got a call from multiple people, like he's just drunk in and out the last 2 days. She can't take care of their 6 autistic kids. And there's major concerns inside. They never let us inside the house. And I don't know if it's in like deplorable condition. I don't know. I know they were able to briefly in there because we've had so many reports here. So this time he's drunk. He's calling mom a demon, and
So basically, we're just trying to get in
Make
contact
sure-
with Dad.
dad, and make
out
sure
to
the
talk
kid,
with.
yeah, make sure mom's pregnant. I can't believe it. She's pregnant supposedly again.
로라는 이번에도 결사적으로 경찰의 자택 진입을 가로막습니다. 그리고 이 아수라장 속에서도 그녀는 여전히 모든 비극의 원흉이 남편 네이선 한 사람뿐이라는 변명만 앵무새처럼 반복합니다.
Hi.
Is Nathan here?
He is. Please don't. Please don't. This will make this so much worse. I assume this because my parents called.
Again?
Again, they called?
I don't know.
Oh, then what is this for?
This is for DCF.
And this is because my parents called or no?
Your parents didn't call today.
They did. They said they called like half an hour ago.
They didn't call us.
Okay, so this is from what
DCF
response?
responded to or called to us that there's allegations that Nathan is threatening to kill the kids or
No, what?
that he's
No.
extremely intoxicated.
He's fine. Please go away.
No,
This is
no,
interpreting
wait,
him.
Laura, you're listen. We're not going to do this. I was very nice last time, okay? I worked with you guys last time.
He's going to assume that you're here to kill him. He's going to assume that I
I
called
need to
you.
speak to Nathan.
Oh,
I talked to him last time.
Okay, he's going to assume
Okay.
that I called you or that my parents called you because
I'm
he's
not-
assuming that I'm trying to get him killed by police.
I'm going to tell him that you didn't call.
He's not going to
Nobody
believe
called.
you. Are you kidding?
He was very cool with me last time,
He
okay?
has a
So
false memory that I ran out here in front of you all yelling gun so that you'd kill me. Did I do that?
no, but
He has a false
maybe
memory
I
that
can
I
try
did.
and clear that up for him or help him out with it. Or
He is currently very out of it, as in not physically, like not psychologically here. His mind is not here. He is making up a lot of paranoid delusions, and one of them is that I called the cops so that I can get him killed. If you talk to him,
what changed, Laura?
what
Because
changed?
the
I don't
last
know.
time I was here,
What changed?
you told me that everything wasn't as serious as people were making it out to be.
When did I last talk to you specifically?
Like a week and a half ago. It was
Okay.
August 20-something. I
Okay,
want to say like the
so
26th.
what changed is that I had the welfare check on Tuesday a week ago because my parents called it in, and then he made the assumption because he's not well right now. I'm sorry, I'm gonna like faint over here. I've been dealing with his psychosis and 6 children. He on Tuesday a week ago, when my parents did a welfare check, he made the assumption that I told my dad to call you so that you would kill him. I know that's ridiculous. And then Wednesday morning, he took away my phone. This was 7 a.m. He took away my phone and my laptop and tried to prevent me from seeing the kids. So I called 911 to get him into some kind of psychiatric help. And that was his interpretation that I was trying to kill him. He has a false memory that I ran out at 7 a.m. when there was no police here yet, and shot a gun and did some kind of theater so that I could get him killed. So you all being here is more evidence to him that I am going to try to get him killed. Do you understand my problem? My husband thinks I'm trying to kill him.
Do you understand the problem here yourself? Because I don't think you do.
Okay, please tell me.
We're worried
I'm worried.
about this household.
I'm in with real reason.
So we need. So leaving isn't going to help. Leaving is not going to make this problem go away.
I don't need anything right now except child
하지만 그녀가 입을 열면 열수록 진술의 앞뒤는 어긋나고 경찰의 의구심은 더욱 짙어질 뿐입니다.
Well, she had all the keys to almost every door in the house around her neck, it looked like.
She locks them in there, and that's like, you can't do that. Even, I get the problem, but if that kid's locked in all day, this one, no job, his house. And they're smart people. They're both, she works in the space industry.
Yeah, they both.
But sometimes that's what they're smart people at.
Those are the scariest ones.
Yeah.
Those are the
So
scariest
how to
ones.
deal with them. So
They
they're
have,
smart.
well, that and they have an immense amount of pressure in their head,
Yeah.
and they snap. And when they snap, they snap.
Yeah.
Those are,
And having 6 autistic kids.
they're not very cooperative.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
no.
it does him.
But when it starts talking very big on his amendment rights, and then he's thinking that we're here to kill him, there could be.
He was very, very submissive and docile when I spoke to him last time.
He's like that. Then he'll just get mad all of a sudden.
He never got mad at us.
남편을 대화에 끌어들이려는 시도가 실패로 돌아간 뒤 경찰은 다시 로라를 마주합니다. 그녀는 마치 외운 대본을 읊듯 똑같은 주장을 펼칩니다. 문제는 남편뿐이며 6 아이들은 모두 안전하고 집은 아이들을 위해 완벽히 세팅되어 있다는 거죠. 하지만 현장의 경찰들은 이미 그 말이 새빨간 거짓말이라는 것을 본능적으로 알고 있었습니다.
Alright. What are you nervous about going in the house?
I'm nervous because he's going to in the house.
Because I really, honestly, that's so I can just clear this case out and close it out.
You
Because
can't
if
close
the
this
kids-
house down. There's psychosis going
Okay,
on.
so are the kids, now I see all the keys on your, is that how you lock them in the room with them?
Yeah.
How long does your 9-year-old stay in the room typically? And be honest.
She's an early morning riser these days, so
So
she gets up when I get up, which lately has been more like 7:30.
Okay.
And then she likes to just chill in her room throughout the day. And when she chills in her room throughout the day, it's not locked, you know. It's just so she can have a quiet space to herself, because everyone likes their own room, right?
Yeah.
But then when it's bedtime, and bedtime can be anywhere from like 9 till 11, honestly. Then we lock her in. Otherwise, she's around the house, you know. Same with this one. You see what he's doing?
Is he locked in? He's got to be locked in his room too?
Yeah, he'll be out in the hallway doing that, turning on and off lights. So he'd be disturbing the whole household if he was going around the house doing this and turning on and off lights.
So what do you do like in case of a fire or something? They're locked in a room?
There's fire smoke detectors, and we got the key. I've got the key on it, right? We also have windows, and it's just a simple key.
Are her windows locked?
No, I mean it's on the side.
Yeah.
We've got all the smoke
Kids climb
detectors,
out.
carbon dioxide detectors. We've got all those things.
결국 네이선이 경찰과 대화하기 위해 스스로 집 밖으로 걸어 나옵니다. 두 사람의 주장은 여전히 극명하게 엇갈리죠. 남편은 오히려 경찰이 집안에 들어갈 경우 극도로 통제력을 잃고 공황에 빠질 사람은 아내 로라라고 쏘아붙입니다. 그리고 이어진 그의 한마디가 사건의 흐름을 완전히 뒤집어 놓습니다.
All we need to do is go in real quick, see the kids, and then we'll be out.
Inside, I would say I can take all the kids out, but inside, I would just say keep her.
Well, can you show me the? You can take mom out, so then you can show me the
Well,
rooms
so
where the kids
the
sleep.
rooms. Sorry, I'm going to say why we're worried about the rooms.
Yes, why you're worried.
Why we're worried about the rooms? They both have the separate rooms, but Leo shits on the floor.
Okay.
He shits on the floor.
So is it like all over his room, probably?
I cleaned it. I'm saying it's clean. What I'm saying is what we got shit on, metaphorically, by the CPS in Georgia was the room was empty. It just had a bed. And I'm like, dude,
there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah. I'm like, he shits on the floor, and we tried to stop. You see the dude, he just shits on the floor. He likes the fact that it pisses you off. That's what he does. It's like when he pisses on the floor, he shits on the floor. I clean it. So people don't understand the situation. They get judgmental. So you
I
really,
understand the situation.
yeah, so I'm not going to let you in the house until I trust that we're not going to do that tonight. But now I understand. I'm telling you tomorrow, my next step is to go to a lawyer tomorrow. And once I'm divorced, whatever you want for the kids will happen. Okay? Because she's the blocker.
Can I help clarify real quick?
Sure.
Nathan? So, like I was trying to tell Laura, who I don't know that she really wanted to listen, but we're not here for criminal stuff. We're not here to find a reason to take somebody to jail for any kind of anything, right? We're not here to Baker Act anybody or take them away.
Yeah.
We're not here to take the kids.
Yeah.
We're here because we want to see what the situation is and
Yeah.
say these are the resources that
Well,
we need to offer.
For
to
instance,
help.
one of the things that she does the kids rip up the walls. And
Yeah,
she
she told
refuses.
us.
She refuses to get them fixed because she tells me if CPS sees the walls ripped up, they're gonna take them with the kids.
That's not true at all.
So yeah, no. What I'm saying is, I've been telling her, Laura, let's get the walls. You can look at. 9 months ago, we just moved the walls are perfect, and the kids ripped holes out.
I'll say this in front
Yeah.
of this guy, right?
Yeah,
I have 2 kids at home,
yeah.
and my kids think it's really funny to put holes in my wall.
Mm-hmm.
They open the door and then they run at the door and body slam the door. They're 3 and 5. They body slam the door and put holes in the wall.
Yeah. So she doesn't get them fixed. I told her months ago we need to get.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm being honest. I stopped
No,
fixing
no,
them too. 'cause
I
I'm
agree
like,
with you.
it's
What I'm
gonna be
saying is
another hole.
part of the
I'm just
manipulation.
gonna make a quick phone call.
Part of the manipulation is I say, Laura, let's get the walls replaced instead of this paper mache crap. Let's get hardwood wall. We had it in Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that. Okay, sure. Okay, no, do it. Okay.
She said that she has a contractor coming out in the next week. I don't know if she's saying that to make us go away.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's probably bullshit.
I'm going to explain this to you now. In the state of Florida, we're not like Georgia. In the state of Florida, we don't like taking kids.
Yeah, no,
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of
Yeah.
It's a lot of stress on the children. It's a lot of
Yeah.
stress on the parents. It's a lot of stress on everybody that doesn't need to be. If it doesn't need to be there, we don't
We're
do
of
it.
the same
So,
mind. We're of the same mind.
unless we're like, oh God, this kid's gonna die.
끈질긴 설득 끝에 경찰은 마침내 네이선의 허락을 받아내고 집 안으로 들어섭니다. 그리고 그들의 눈앞에 6아이가 숨죽여 견뎌왔던 참혹한 생지옥의 민낯이 펼쳐집니다.
I'm sure she's dressed.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, she pooped. So I'm gonna go ahead. Who does me? Usually got.
So she's not potty trained, or
She's like she doesn't care what's open to her. She just if there's no toilet, she'll just go. If there's a toilet, she'll go.
Plus you have to keep that locked, right? So maybe if she can't go, she's locked in.
Yeah. High five.
How you doing, honey? Can we come in?
Yeah, no problem. It just smells like poop in here.
경찰관들은 극도로 평범하게 행동하려 애쓰며 집안 곳곳을 수색합니다. 자신들이 모든 상황을 통제하고 있다고 믿는 네이선과 로라를 자극하지 않기 위한 철저한 계산이었죠. 하지만 불과 몇 분 지나지 않아 경찰은 이미 이 집에 필요한 조치가 무엇인지 명확한 결론을 내립니다.
Okay, let me go. I'll go get the.
How did the police report, by the way, from what actually happened on Wednesday last week?
I can find the. Let me dig and find the
Just
case
please,
number.
we need that.
So, if you go in and you just do a public records request for everything that happened at this house, they'll be able to give you everything.
Oh, fantastic.
So
Okay.
all of it to
I'm hoping,
include today.
Like, actual paperwork will maybe shock him out of this delusion that he's in.
Okay.
I don't know how much he told you about what his theories are about what happened and what's going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot, honestly. I'm really embarrassed by the state of this house. In Georgia, we had a weekly house cleaner. That's
It's
why I
not-
want you to come in.
It's really not as bad as
We
I've
had a
seen.
weekly house cleaner, and since I've been solo parenting, I haven't been able to keep up.
Yeah. It's been I've been in houses that I'm like, dear God, how do you live? And this house is not that.
그날 밤 11시 직후 경찰관들이 다시 자택을 덮칩니다. 이번엔 대화나 타협을 위한 방문이 아니었습니다. 바로 체포를 위한 출동이었죠.
Oh my gosh, there's a lot of. Why are there so many police here?
Let's get Nathan out
Holy shit, are you taking him back?
in the front.
You're arresting me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, why?
So
Why am I under arrest? Can I get dressed?
we're
And can I talk to a lawyer?
you'll have an opportunity to talk to a lawyer. Okay.
Okay.
수갑을 차고 구금되어가는 그 순간까지도 이 부부는 자신들이 어떤 끔찍한 짓을 저질렀는지 전혀 인지하지 못합니다.
Why are you arresting me? So you guys believed her.
No, she's already at the jail.
So you guys are arresting both of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
6 counts of child neglect.
Sorry, I shouldn't have trusted you at all.
집안이 텅 빈 후 경찰관들이 돌아옵니다. 그리고 이제 더 이상의 설명은 필요 없습니다. 그저 증거만이 있을 뿐이죠. 방을 하나씩 지날 때마다 그 아이들이 어떤 환경에서 살아왔는지 명백해집니다.
But I've definitely seen worse. This is just sad.
Yeah, I'm a little depressed right now about this, seeing this. And then the little girl that lives down in that room, yeah, she was like acting like a dog. Like she was literally using her foot to scratch her ear and stuff. The problem is like you can't, the smell, you can't show that on camera, dude. Just like walking into that corner room, I almost puked, dude.
That's for each of the kids' bedrooms?
Yes.
So they're locked in them?
They're locked inside the bedrooms.
Because they're autistic runners? Or...
They can't explain.
Essentially?
A 3-year-old being locked in a bedroom? A 9-year-old being locked in a bedroom?
Yeah, they can't lock their kids.
They're locked in a bedroom. No food, no water. They have little trainer toilets to crap on inside there.
Wow.
I guess they said like initially the fridge there, like it was maybe like enough food for like 3 people.
경찰의 현장 보고서는 처참했습니다. 6아이가 갇혀있던 각각의 방에는 배변 훈련용 플라스틱 유아 변기 외에 그 어떤 가구나 물품도 존재하지 않았습니다. 아이들은 마실 물조차 없이 철저히 고립되었고 스스로 씻을 수 있는 최소한의 환경조차 없었죠. 집안의 벽은 파괴되어 뜯겨나갔고 전선들은 위험하게 노출되어 있었습니다. 바닥 곳곳에선 오래된 배설물들이 뒹굴었습니다. 심지어 경찰은 수색 과정에서 한 아이가 아무렇게나 방치되어 있던 의료용 대마초를 주워 먹으려는 장면까지 목격합니다. 몇 시간 뒤 이 기괴한 부부는 수속을 위해 유치장에서 다시 마주합니다. 2사람 모두에게 6건의 아동 방임 혐의가 적용되었고 각각 3만 달러의 보석금을 내고 풀려납니다. 단 서로는 물론 6아이들과의 모든 접촉이 법적으로 차단된 상태였죠. 레이서는 현지 언론과의 인터뷰에서 자신은 기소될 이유가 없다고 뻔뻔하게 선언합니다. 아이들은 사랑이 넘치는 가정에서 완벽하게 자랐다는 기막힌 논리를 내세우면서요. 하지만 이 충격적인 비극은 여기서 끝이 아니었습니다. 해를 넘긴 2026년 2월 20일 팜베이 경찰서에 다시 한번 다급한 911 전화가 걸려옵니다. 반쯤 이성을 잃은 어머니가 자신의 어린 딸이 자택 수영장에서 익사할 뻔했다며 비명을 지르고 있었죠.
911 location for your emergency. 88 Village Drive Southeast. Okay, can you repeat that for me one more time? The phone cut out. 1288 Village Drive Southeast, Palm Bay. Okay, and what's going on there? My daughter's fallen to the pool, my 1-year-old. I need help. She's breathing, but she's not acting normal.
경찰이 현장에 도착했을 때 아이는 이미 간신히 숨만 붙어있는 상태였습니다. 결국 구급 헬기까지 동원되어 긴급히 병원으로 이송되어야만 했죠. 어머니 로라는 다시 수갑을 찾습니다. 기존의 보석 허가는 즉각 취소되었죠. 이번에 그녀에게 적용된 혐의는 가중아동학대. 이는 2급 중범죄에 해당하며 최대 15년의 징역형이 선고될 수 있는 중죄입니다. 끔찍한 사건 직후 그녀의 변호인은 시간이 흐르면서 보석 조건이 완화되어 남편 및 아이들과의 접촉이 합법적으로 허용된 상태였다는 공색한 변명을 내놓았습니다. 현재 이 사건에 대한 수사는 계속 진행 중입니다.
We're here for the aggravated child abuse allegations. Do we know how the child's doing, if the child's still alive?
She's okay.